you have to really desire it. You have to be needing it, want it, not just think it. Not just think, oh, it would be nice to have a life that I actually enjoy. I wanted to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, what we're trying to achieve, and how you can be a part of it. I'm not saying that just, hey, support me. No, I'm going to change your life. And I'm telling you right now that I'm going to tell you how to do that if you stay through this video. If you want to see this video to the end, I'm guaranteeing you that what I'm going to tell you is going to change your entire existence if you are willing to do so. And there are a few principles to this if you are ready to take that leap, because it's pretty huge. I'm trying to get that across, emphasize the point that I'm trying to make, because we have a society of people thinking that everything has to be as it is. It does not. It really does not. If you know anything about my story, you know that to be true. If you know anything about Edison, the man who had 3 months of school, you know that to be true. If you know anything about anything that has happened that is big in the world, where people had an idea that they created something of, you know that things does not have to be as they are. You can change in seconds. And I'm going to teach you how to do that, but you have to listen right now, all right? And I'm going to share with you an idea, and who knows, maybe it will change your existence forever. I started this whole thing with an idea, with a desire to change. The desire came because I lost my family, and you don't have to go through that kind of a piece of shit experience to get that desire. You just need to figure out that, okay, right now, you're at a place that you don't want to be, or you just want something better than what you have right now. And then you have to really desire it. You have to be needing it, want it, not just think it. Not just think, oh, it would be nice to have a life that I actually enjoy. No, you actually have to go in with the intention of changing your life. And here's the steps to do that. First, you have an idea. That idea turns into a desire. That desire turns into a habit. When you see that goal in your mind, you're visualizing that. Because if you don't sit down and close your eyes and see what you want in life and then really go in depth on that, you're going to have a hard time programming your mind. And I'm going to tell you why you can program your mind in just a little bit. The exact steps that you can take to reprogram your entire existence, all right? When you reprogram your mind, you're going to start to tell your brain, your sorting mechanism in your brain, the reticular activating system, the RAS, that this is what you want. And when you go into the world, you're going to spot things subconsciously that is going to lead you towards your outcome. You're going to see things in a different light. You're going to see that, oh, that thing, that person, that video, book, whatever it is going to help me get to the goal that I have desired, that came from the idea that I had. So you start to implement this, right? Because knowledge is power, but only potential power until you actually implement the things. So let's say that you have something that you want to build. Let's say that you want to start something. Maybe you need a website for that. Well, figure out how to buy a domain name. Figure out how to set up the hosting. Figure out how to set up the website. If you don't know that yourself, there is people who can do that for you. So then you have that set up, right? That's a start. Then you have started to put something concrete in the world. Now, if you were to tell people that you are doing this, then you have accountability. You've told someone that you're working towards something, and now you have to actually do that to not let yourself down, to not let the other people down. If you have someone who you're going to benefit, who's going to benefit from your idea, someone who is not you, so not personal gain, you're going to have more of an incentive to actually go out there and do what you said you're going to do. And now you can't stop. If you continue that, you're going to break the old pattern, break the whole paradigm, and start to build a new pattern. As I always say, 60 to 70,000 thoughts during a day, and 95% goes to the next day unchanged. If you live the same year after year after year after year, you can hardly call that a life. If you have a dream and you go and implement the steps to get there, you're going to install the habit of getting to that dream. You're going to install the habit of feeling that sense of conscious, or that you're going to be conscious of your powers, and then your powers are going to grow. And then you have two things in your brain, or two superpowers. One is synthetic creativity. That's when you think about something and you just think about it. You take old experiences, old knowledge, old ideas, old memories, and you can form something in your mind. But then you have the actual putting that together. Actually, I lied. Synthetic imagination and creative imagination. When you use the creative imagination to put something physical into the world, you're going to use that to further build upon it, and then just do 1% every day until you reach where you want to be, right? 1% every day. It does not have to be more than that. If you take one step on the staircase every day, you're going to reach the top if you just continue that momentum, right? So here's what happened when I did this. I had a desire to get my family back and just to have a stable life, a stable family life. I did not know how. I did not know why I would be able to, and I didn't know what to do. But I had the desire, and that led me to see things differently, and I started to learn things that's going to bring me to that outcome. And as I did that, more and more and more, that just accumulated, and my brain became different, because the more you use your brain, the more you use your imagination and creativity, the better it becomes. And so, over time, I was building something. I created Roots of Gaia. I was so like, oh, this is going to be so amazing. This is going to be natural products. I'm going to create salvies and creams and all that stuff. But then all of a sudden that changed like this. Through meditation, I fuck my life. And then I thought, my life. And then I got to a place where I just took inventory of everything that I had in life, really was grateful to be able to flush my shit in the toilet, just doing these things, just breathing, having clothes on my back, all that stuff. And I said, fuck my life. Amazing, right? Fuck my life. And so that became the FML project. 3 stages of my life. And that became fulfillment, motivation, and love. And now it's become Forge My Legacy. It's so much. It has become so much because the more I worked on it, the more I was persistent in it, the more I shared it, the more people got in and they saw what I was trying to do and they resonated with it. And then people just started to form, and all of a sudden there was a community of cosmocentric Vikings. I did not know what a cosmocentric Viking was, but now I do. It's people who wants to create a change in the world, people who wants to do something for the betterment of other people, and they continue to do that no matter what the f it costs, because the desire to get there is so much more worth and so much better and so much powerful, more powerful than the pain it's going to take to get there, the challenges, the setbacks, all that stuff, right? It's something that really fuels the core. And now, because that has just continued to build upon itself, we're at a place where we're going to build a center of transformational education, where people can come in and actually learn things that is going to take them to the next step in life, where they're going to learn to live in the present, learn the power of breath, learn how to project their consciousness into their cat if they want to, which is a weird experience. But all these things that people take as magic. And the way we do that is actually by changing people's lives before they even get in, to sell them the experience instead of the concept. So I give people free meditations. I just send them an audio file and just ask for their feedback. And they come back and say, whoa, what the heck was that? I was looking at myself meditating. I was not even in my body. And I was like, yes, exactly. And that's just the beginning. Now, do this. And that's where we come into that next programming your mind, right? Because when you build the habit of going into your brain and seeing your thoughts and being in stillness, then you can start to do things with that. You can start to imagine things and visualize things. And because your brain does not know the difference between a reality and a thought, you can actually tell it different things. Now, this meditation has a narration. I'm telling myself things through, and it's weird. It's weird to listen to yourself telling yourself what to do. But there is a specific technique called the 3 scenes technique. And it's all about the feeling. If you feel like you are in a place that you do not want to be in, and you want to change, you have every possible opportunity to do that right now. Because we changed all the time. Every time you take a new memory, it's changed from whenever you had the memory or the experience that came with the memory. Now, if you see the pain of where you are today, something that you want to change, a situation, a health condition, a financial situation, whatever it is. You go into your brain and you really visualize that pain and you see that situation for what it is and you really emphasize it. You turn on the color, you emphasize the colors, you turn up the volume, you make it hurt. You want to feel the pain of what this is, and then you want to see where can this lead to? How bad could this get? Really go and be creative about how you're going to die from this pain, and then feel it. Really going in and feeling that in your body. Because now your body have an emotional cue. Your heart knows what this is and it does not want it. It feels bad. But then you can just do this. And all of a sudden you stop thinking about that and you go over to the next step, the next scene. What is the first thing that you can do in order to get out of that situation? What's the first little thing that you can do in order to move towards this new thing that you want, this new idea, this new desire, this new outcome and goal? And you think hard on that, and you start to see the map just unfolding before your eyes. And then, when you're satisfied, you just do this. And you go to the next, the last scene, where you see your success. You see that you're at your goal, and you see that you made it. Everything is amazing. What happened? Which people benefited from that? Who are you with? What does it smell like? What is the amazing feeling in your body when you reach the top and you're there? Because your brain does not know the difference, you can actually feel it. When you practice that visualization, you can feel it. You can step into that. You can install an emotion. You can sleeve a different identity and tell your brain and your system where to go. Your subconscious will lead you towards that outcome. And that is an amazing thing. That is a superpower. Now, when you do that enough times, you're literally going to tell your brain where to go, what to notice, what to do, who to talk to, what to talk about, actions to make in order to get to the goal. And this has just grown out of proportions. We're creating a transformational school that is going to be able to house people from all over the world. They're going to be able to stay there, learn, transform their lives, and they're going to be able to access this from all over the world through the technology that we have today. How amazing is that? You can be sitting on an airplane and turn your camera, your phone, into a virtual reality headset. Think about that. If you then have a platform that you can actually go into and experience, then the imagination is the only obstacle. You can meet people across the globe who can help you in doing something that you thought impossible, that can help you break limiting beliefs, that can help you support your dream and bring out the authentic self inside of you that will take you to your goal. And you can do that from the comfort of your own home. What we're building is amazing. It's going to completely revolutionize so much. And it's going to be a freaking Viking center. People are going to be able to do these awesome things of self-empowerment and self-development and learning things and skills that is going to take them to heights they couldn't even conceive. Because today, we're in a place where you can share an idea from a camera to another person on the other side of the globe, or 1,000,000 people at the same time, just from a camera. That is amazing. We've never had this before. And so if you have something that you want to achieve, and you go through the steps to learn how to achieve it, and you get this information that is going to provide value towards, well, your value in serving other people with your information, or your mess into your message, or whatever it is, then you can do that. You can literally become a millionaire with your phone. It's insane. We just have to become creators and not just consumers. We have to see the power of what we have, and then just go gung-ho on getting to the goal that we want. Meet the people, gather the band, create the cosmocentric Viking tribe. It's amazing. It's completely out of this world, and I cannot even fathom how I'm here right now. In this short amount of time, you can literally go into YouTube and check where my journey started. And it's not that long ago. It's insane. So if you want to join this movement, subscribe, like, turn on the notifications, all that stuff. Get into the newsletter. Get into the website and the platform. Create a free account and see what you can learn. Go into the Facebook group and meet your other tribesmen and tribeswomen and become a cosmocentric Viking. someone who's doing something for the benefit of every subatomic particle right now and for everything in the future in the galaxy, and going in through that fearless. Going in through that. You know, Vikings, they have many different associations. Some people see them as just raping, pillaging people. But they went into a boat and sailed west towards what they thought was the end of the world. And they found what they sought. They did amazing things. Think about the iron balls that you need to do that. Now they did it. And they shaped history. So Viking is basically just going into your challenges, going into your future, into the unknown, fearlessly. Because what do you have to lose? It's your life. You need to live your life. People have this tendency of telling you how to live. Well, it's time to take that power back and see that everything that has happened with you being that good or negative has brought you to your current situation. You can use that power from the past, those experiences, those knowledge bits and nuggets, and take that into the present and use it as fuel for the future. You can do whatever you want today. I want to really emphasize the power of this. And if this seems interesting, reach out. Reach out, ask questions, share your dream. Go out there and become the Viking that you want to be. And if you don't want to be a Viking, then be something else. You have the power to become whatever you want. People identify as Apache war helicopters these days. You can do whatever you want. With that, I'm not going to drag this video out for much longer. So have a fantastic day. Take care of your freaking family. Like, subscribe, share the shit out of this. And I'll see you on the other side. I'm rooting for you. Because your future is right there if you want it. Sure, there are things that we have to tackle on the way, but our brains are malleable. We have these amazing capabilities of changing like this if we want. We can choose to be kept back by our past and think about the things that we challenged, that was challenging us, that kept us back, that knocked us to the ground. Or we can use that as just an inspiration to say that it knocked me back, but I'm back up now. And I'm going to use that experience to help others bridge a gap, to build the bridge that is going to help another human being with the knowledge that I have, intuitively, uniquely. Nobody else is like you. Nobody else has your experience, your knowledge, your memory, your associations, your current desire of listening to a specific type of music. You are unique. You have to embrace that and become you. The mask-wearing motherfuckers going into debt to show off some fake shit on social media. You can be your authentic self. And people today value authenticity. They value the truth. They will tell if people are trying to sell them snake oil. So be you. And go grab that fucking future. Until next time. Peace. That was stupid. See, I'm learning. I'm never going to do that again.